Hi. Whoa, that's loud. I'm back here, Las Vegas, Go Live Studios. This is Full Tilt Vegas. This is still very loud. I hope that's a little bit better. Yeah, I want to go over. Actually, last week I saw the tape, and on the field bet, um, there's 20 ways to lose and 16 ways to win. So actually, I said it backwards, and then I corrected it. But I want to make sure that it's 20 ways to lose, 16 ways to win. And on the other minor problem was on the 10, when you walk up to the table and you place a bet on the don't pass, and say 5 comes out, and then 7 comes out. Well, on the don't pass you lose. I know I said you win, but I was talking to two different things. So anytime you have a don't pass, if 7 comes out, that don't pass wins. So I want to correct that. And also on the field, there is many ways to lose is 5.66% to lose, and it's 45.45% to win. But those are the percentages to win or lose. So if you know those, you can see there's a little the percentage is about 10 more percent to lose on a field bet. So and it's kind of awkward the way I'm sitting because I'm going to be talking about proposition bets. I'm going to be using the felt. Let me see on. Okay, I'm gonna go into the proposition bets. I know I went into some of them on a couple of the episodes, but I got some questions about when they're talking about any craps, and then the other one was a four format or a 2 format. This is a 4 format. Now you can see here when it says 30-4-1 on a 12 or aces. When you make this bet $1, if you win, which is this right here is 13.89% in the casino's favor to win this bet, so it's not in yours. To actually throw this, it's 2.78%, so it's really low. But if you bet $1 and you'll get 29, you'll get back $29 because it's 30-4-1. Not if it said 30-1, then you would get 30 and you still have your dollar. Now, if you make this bet for $1 or whatever denomination, you'll get back 29, but you can ask for your dollar down and you'll get 30. You'll get a total of 30. So, and the same thing here on the aces. And by the way, these two, the ratio's the same. It comes up the same, it pays the same. These two are the exact same thing. Your ace deuce is 15-4-1. So if you make $1 here, you get back 14. So you get back $14 here, and then you can ask for your dollar down and they'll give it back to you and you'll have a total of 15. But remember, it's for the bet, not to the bet. So they eventually keep $1 because it's for your bet, not to your bet. So this here is 3-way craps. Now I'm going to go over this in a little bit, but I'm going to go over the pass line and any craps. Now this felt here doesn't have it. Usually right here, you'll see C and E, C and E, C and E, and there'll be 8 of them. The reason why there's 8 of them because they're for each person at position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way around. That's where the dealer knows where to put it. So he'll know, like if you're in 6th position, he'll put it 3 below the top. So he'll know it's a guy at 6th position. That's why you're not supposed to move. Okay. Say you walk up to a table. Now I went through this before, but I kept getting questions about this and this. the pass line in craps and C or E. If you bet $5, we're going to use $5 because in my book it says for every $5 you bet $1 on any craps. So if you put $5 here and you're worried 2, 3, 12 are going to come out, if that happens, you're going to lose this bet. So what you want to do is you want to hedge against that. And hedging, I have a lot of hedging in all 3 games, but it's mainly the most about hedging is on craps. So if you put $5 here and tell the dealer, now when you tell the dealer, tell them you want $1 any craps, because a lot of them will put it on C. Or you didn't yell out crap check. You said any craps. It says any craps. So if you put $1 here and 2, 3, 12 comes out, you lose this $5. But this dollar that you're hedge betting against the come out will pay you $7. So you'll get back your $5, and it'll make a $2 profit, and you'll still have your dollar. Now I would leave that. I would just leave it up. You can take it down, but I would just leave it up because you already made a profit. Okay, if you bet $10 here, you have to put $2 any craps. So if 2, 3, 12 comes out, you'll lose your $10 here, but you'll make 14 here. So you get back your 10 plus you make a $4 profit, and you'll still have your $2. Okay, this is where it changes. In the book, I show you this. Once you go to 15, do not go $3 any craps. You take the same $3 and you place it. The dealer will put, say, 3-way craps. This is called 3-way craps. So what they'll do is they'll lay the 3 right here or here. And by the way, this is a small layout, so everything's kind of crushed. So, okay, so if 2, 3 comes out, 12, 2, 3, 12 comes out, you'll lose this. But on a 4 format, which a lot of tables are 4 formats, they're not. You gotta look for a 2 format. It's a 4 format. So, say ace deuce comes out. Now there's 2 ways to hit this. So, but you only win it. You can only win it one way. But this comes out twice in the set of dice. So you'll end up making $12, and all your dollars are still up, but they subtract them because it's supposed to pay you 15. So you subtract 15, you subtract the 3, and which leaves 12. But you can also say and down. I want my money down here, so they'll give you a total of 15. Now, if aces or 12 comes out, you'll win 27. Okay, and so you can see 15. Now you win 27. But more than likely, you're probably going to hit aces and 12 because there's 2 ways. I mean, there's 2 ways to hit it here, but you can hit it 2 ways here, and it pays more. Now, if this is a 4 format, this will pay you 13 if ace deuce hits, but if these hit, it'll pay 28 because it's a 2 format. It's 2 to bet, not 4 to the bet. So you want to go once 15, you want to do that, and then you start betting 20, 25. Keep doing the same thing, but it has to be increments of 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9, 10, 12, or 15. You can't bet $5. It has to be increments of 3. So that is a way of hedge betting on the come out. That's all you're doing is you're hedge betting. You don't want to lose on the come out. Now, a lot of people play C and E. Don't do that. You're already going to win on 11 here, and then you got your C here, which you're being short. If it's a 4 table, you're being short $1. So you're better off putting any craps. People go, I want to win a lot of money, so I like 11. I says, well, the percentage of you hitting that is 5.56%. It's really low to hit that. But more likely you can probably hit 7 here, or maybe 11. But don't bet 11. And then the other problem is there's a lot of people that put $5 here, and then they put on C and E. They give them $5. You're betting. You shouldn't be betting the same amount. More than likely, you're going to lose the E. You might hit the E, but you don't want to bet too much money. The whole idea of hedge betting and the come out and not losing is just to get some of your money back, or you can make a profit, but But that's not the idea of hedge betting. That's not what hedge betting is about. It's to get your losses and wins. Now, if you lose, say you lose $50, and if you hedge against it, you might end up winning 20, 30, 40 bucks. You could win 50, but more likely you're going to put a flat bet here. On a flat bet, you get whatever you bet, $50, you win $50. But the idea is don't get crazy and start betting a whole bunch of money when you got $5 here, and start betting dollar, $2 here, and $2 on the 12, and then all of a sudden 7 comes out, you lose all those bets. So actually now you're in the hole. So you don't want to do that. So you want to bet pass line $1, $3 goes here, and then once you're done with that, I really wouldn't be using these. You can, but you should stay away from them. The other thing about, I went through this already, this 12, if you ever bet this, whatever increment, say you bet $1 or aces, if you lose, you have to replace the dollar immediately. You can't wait 1 or 2 rolls. So if you, and hopefully you hit this within, this one would be 30 rolls. And once you bet the 31st roll, you're into the casino. So you have to hit this within 30 rolls. And then when you hit it within 30 rolls, say you hit the 30th time, you got to ask for your dollar back. If you don't, and it goes off, then you're into the casino for $1. Okay, and the same thing here, 15 times before you're in the casino. So if you ever bet those, you can hedge against your bets when you're making a bet. But I'd stay away from all this. This is as high as 17% for the casino to win these bets. So I just wouldn't do them. Now the other bet here is, which is not here, which some layouts have a horn bet. Now these are the horn bets: the 11, ace, deuce, aces, and 12. Now that bet is a one-time bet. You can bet $1. It's $1 per each one of these points. Now, since this is a 4 format, that $4 is 16.67% for the casino. That's how much they make off this bet. Now, if this is a 2 format, this is the 12 would be 2.78%, and the aces would be 12.22% for the casino. But the ratio, which I show you in my book, the ratios are what you should know. You can learn the percentages if you want, but the ratios are very important, because this only comes out 1 out of 36 rolls. So if this only comes out 1 out of 36 rolls, it shows you how many your chances of really winning this bet. This is 1 of 36. Actually, this comes up twice, but it's one of the combinations in 1 of 36 combinations. And so, and the ace deuce and the 11 are the same thing. If you look at the ace deuce underneath that, it's 11. It's the same thing. The aces and 12. Okay. Now, if you ever throw $4 out there, no, $5. Say you throw, because a lot of people throw a $5 chip. Well, you can call out, say, horn high 12. In other words, the other dollar is going to go here. You can call horn high aces, horn high 11, horn high ace deuce. So that's where the other dollar goes. If you don't call it out, they'll split $1.25 for each one. But a lot of people do call out horn high 11 or horn high 12. So that's where the other dollar goes. So if you put $5 out there, and say horn high 12, so you got $2 here, 1 and 1 and 1. And this is 12.5%. Actually, it's 12.50% for the casino. That's how much they make, $12.50 every time in the long run that people make this bet. That's how much money they make off these bets. They love these bets. That's why they don't take them down. When you win, they minus the bets and leave them up because they want you to make these bets. And a lot of people leave them up because, oh, look, I just won $60. Who cares about that $5? Well, it's $5 came out of your wallet. Okay. So let me go over the hard 4 and 10. This is 11.11%, in the long run, the casino in the long, that's what they make off this. Now, the reason why I play a hard four, I went over this in a couple of my other videos, is because there was a guy who was shooting. He just happened to be shooting a hard four when I first learned this game, and I didn't know what was going on, but this hard four kept coming up. So I just kept it ever since, and I'm glad he wasn't playing 6 or 8 because this comes up too much soft. So yeah, there's 11.11%. This is 9.09%, 6 and 8. So now you can do this mathematically. This pays. It says 841. This is a 4 format. If it was a 2 format, it says 7 to 1. Okay, you can do this mathematically. You can bet this 7 times before you're into the casino. The 8th time you bet it, you win. You're actually into the casino for $1. So if you're going to bet a hard four, bet one. Say you bet $1 and you win, you're up. So the other thing about this, what I tell people, a lot of people take all the hards. Don't do that. Especially in the come out and have them working. That's crazy because you're chancing 1 to win. You're actually chancing the 0. If 7 comes out, you win nothing. But if you win 1 to win 4. So so say you put $1 here in a hard 4, and hard 4 comes out. Okay, instead of taking the other $3 out of your wallet, you can use the $7 profit. And you can place $1 here, $1 here, $1 here, and it came out of your profit, not your wallet, and you still made a $4 profit. That's the way I would do this. If you've got to be playing 6 and 8, I would do that. I'd stay away from the 6 and 8 hard because there's 4 ways of losing this and 4 ways of losing this. Well, I'm talking about soft. I mean 7, you lose it, but soft 6 and soft 8, there's 4 ways of losing it. On the 4 and 10, there's only 2 ways of losing it on the hard, or soft. So that's what I would do. Stay away from these 2. I just play 1. I probably should be playing a 10 too. The ratios and the percentage is the same, but I just usually play 1 hard number, and just because when it comes up, I know I want it. There's another way of hedge betting. I went through this. I think on one of my videos, but if you ever, when you're a place better, and say the point is 5, and you put, let's go a $5 table. Okay, you put $6 here, and $6, 6, $6, 8. Okay, so what you do, if you want to play the 6 and 8 hard, you put $1, and say $1 in the 6 and $1 in the 8, and say, let's just go, say 6 hard came up. 6 hard comes up, you win here. For your $6, you'll win 7. And then over here, for it came up hard, you'll end up winning 9. So, I mean, it came up, but more likely it's not going to come up. So, when you put $6 here and 6 comes out, you're going to lose the hard 6 because it came up 4 deuce or deuce 4. If it comes up like that, you're going to lose it. It comes up 5 1 1 5. You're going to lose it here. So what you do with your $7 here, you take one of those dollars and you put it back on the 6. So now you're hedge betting. So this is a way to hedge bet off the place bets to replace the hard 6. Now you can do the same thing. Now I've done this before because these are hard to come up. The hard 4, hard 10, or the 4 and 10 number alone is. To throw it is 8.33%. To throw it, I mean, right now, the house percentage on these bets are 6.67% in the long run. So, what I do once I start making some money at the table, what I'll do is when I go to $5, I'll go to 10, because I'm only playing 6, 8, maybe 5, 6, 8, 9 at that time. And so what I do is. Because soft 4 or soft 10 will come out. So what I'll do is I'll put $10 on the 4, and then if soft 4 comes out, I'll lose the 5 here, but I'll win 18 here. So I'll replace the 5 with the soft 4. Now that's another way of hedge betting. You can do that. Now, some casinos now, I think downtown and I don't know if it was, what is it, Excalibur. I think they're letting you buy it for $10, which is really unheard of. It's $10. You can actually they give you the buy, and then they take the vig out once you win, so they give you $9. But or what is it? If you bet, yeah, $10, you win 18. They'll give you. I'm lost here. 17. Okay, so. But anytime you want to buy numbers, you should always buy the 4 and 10. You can buy the 5 and 9. You'll make a couple of dollars. I wouldn't buy the 6 or 8. It's in my book. I go through a scenario on all the buys, and this is crazy. These two numbers it's really interesting. These two numbers because they come up the most, and $6 gives you 7. So you actually, when you buy it, you actually break out even. So you want to buy the 5 and 9. You'll make a few bucks more. The more you place, the more you'll make. Especially if you buy it, you'll make more money. You got to watch the dealer. You better know what this pays, because I've caught a lot of dealers making mistakes. Because a lot of people don't buy 5 and 9. 4 and 10 are real easy. If you put $25 on a place bet, you'll win 45. But if you buy it for $1, they'll give you 50, but you're actually making 49. But they'll give you 50, so it's a real easy. These are real easy to remember. If you put $100 and you give them an extra 5 and you buy it, you'll get 200. So you actually, prop is 195. But yeah, you always want to buy the 4 and 10. Now this here says your 7. When the game is, before the game is going and the puck is black, it says off, you can tell them, I would get into the habit of saying big red, but you can say 7 because the game's not actually on yet. So you can give them, say you give them $5 and you say, let me have a 7. When the 7 comes out, on the come out, you'll win here and you'll win here. But here, for $5, you win 20, but you can say, I want to take it down, or you can leave it up. So you get back 20. And this here is a 4 format, so it says 5 for 1. So it's 25, but they only pay you 20 because it's for the bet. Now, if you say and down, they'll give you the other $5, but you still only get paid 4. Whatever you bet here, it's always 4, no matter what. So $1 will pay you 4, and then you can say and dollar down. Okay, when the game is going, just yell out big red. That's the nickname for 7. You don't want to say 7 because you'll have everybody jumping you. So unless you're an adult better, but yeah, you can make this bet anytime you want. There's people, I showed in one video where this guy had all these come bets, and he puts, I think they were, I don't know, like something like $150 out here. And he puts $25 right here on the come, and I think a number came out, 5. Let's just say the 5 came out. He goes, "Oh, dang it!" And I said, "What's the matter?" He goes, "I thought 7 was going to come out." I said, "7? You're going to lose all these bets because you wanted to win 25 here, so you want to win $25 and give the casino 150?" I said, "If you're going to do something like that, put it here, because if you put $25 here, you're going to win 25. If you put it here and 7 comes out, you win 100. So you're better off putting it here. Now, if you want to hedge bet against your bets, say you got just say you got $100 here, and give them 25, and 7 comes out, you lose all this up. Say it's up to 100, and then you'll get your 100 back here. So you hedge bet on your losses. So you broke out even. Now you can do the same thing here on the don't come. You can do the exact same thing when you're betting this, the don't pass. But before I go into that, let me go back to, let's see, the proposition bets, 9%, horn bet, yes, I get that. Yeah, 11, there's some players, they'll bet $1 on 11, and then they'll bet $1 C&E. You can do that, but you're double betting, and it pays the same. If you put $1 here and $1 on C&E, they pay the same. So, I mean, you don't have to bet $1 here. You can just bet $2 here and say you actually should just say $2 here and $1 any craps because they'll make more money, especially if it's a 4 format. Okay, now what I want to say about the this is called the board. These are all board numbers. Okay, to throw this 10, this is 8.33%, and so is the 4. The 5 and 9 are 11.11%, and the 6 and 8 are 13.89%. If you want to throw them right now. Now the casino in the long run is 1.52%, and 5 and 9 are 4%. So those are, you don't really have to know these. I mean, it'd be nice if you do them because it gives you a well-rounded idea of how many times they come up or what the casino's actually making. So you can kind of see when you take some losses, you can see where your losses are coming from. Now, if you want to, like I said, if you want to buy the 4 and 10, if you buy these for, it's supposed to be $20. It's supposed to be. For every 20, you'll win. For every $20, you give them $1 for the vig. That's why when you get up to 100, it's $5. So if you buy the 5 and 9, it's the same thing. It's supposed to be $20, and you buy it for $1. And let me see. Actually, on the buy bets, because a lot of casinos, some casinos now are actually not asking for the vig up front. Well, that's pretty good. But this is 4.76%. This is what they make in the long run on all the numbers. But if they ask for the vig up front, each number has, well, actually it's half the board. So you got 4 through 6, or the same thing, 8 through 9. They're actually the same. The ratios and percentages are the same. So so you'll know what the percentage is or the ratios. You'll know to stay away from good and bad bets. Like the 4 and 10, I mean I do buy them, but I'm already up. I'm up pretty good when I do that. So, but I always buy the 4 and 10, especially when I'm hedging against a hard number. Okay, the other okay, those are place bets and buy bets. Now I want to go into lay bet. Okay, a lot of people don't know you can lay a bet. You can lay a bet before a point or after. So, and the best two to lay are the 4 and 10, because it's 6 to 3 in the casino. That this is going to come up for them. 6 ways for them, only 3 for you. So that's why you can lay the 4 and 10 before the game starts. You can walk up and say, give me. Let's say for an example, I want to lay the 4 and 10, 50 each. So they'll place it back here, and they'll put a lay button on it. And more likely, the dice are set up for 7 to come out. So if 7 comes out, if you're playing a pass line, you'll win this bet, and you'll win these 2 bets because you're laying the bet. You weren't placing the bet or buying the bet. Laying the bet is with the casino. So it's in your favor to win. But on your $50, you'll win 25 here and 25 here for each 50, and then they'll take $1 each for the vig. So you'll 50 here, you win 25. They only give you 24, so they keep the $1. So they're going to give you a total of $48, and they're going to give you back your $100. But the ratio and the percentage is in your favor for you to win these bets. A lot of people don't know you can make this bet before. You can actually lay all the numbers, but you got to lay the proper amount. Okay, let's go. Let me see. Let's try. Okay, that's $50. $50. So you know as half that, it's 25 minus the $1. The 5 and 9, you can lay what is it, 75? Actually, let's see. You can actually lay 70. So say you lay 75, and they pay you. You lay 75 to win 50. So and then they minus the vig. Well, you only have to remember 3 of them, 4, 5, 6, because these are exact same thing. So on the 6, if you lay 30, you win 25. But those are called lay bets, and you can actually lay across. Say I want to lay across, so you give them the proper amount, which they'll tell you exact proper amount, whatever. If you want to lay $10, $15, they'll tell you each one the correct amount to lay to win. Like if you're gonna lay, if they let you lay $10, you gotta lay 12 to win 10. This would be lay 15 to win 10. And don't forget, they're gonna take their vig. So you can actually lay these bets. Now, if you play don't pass, and say this customer over here is playing pass line, and you're playing the don't, you can actually hedge against that, because if 7 comes out here, which in the beginning the dice is set up for 7 to come out, you're going to lose this bet. So you can actually lay. Say this. You're laying. Say you're taking a pass line bet for a don't pass line bet for $25. Now, if they let you do it, like I said, a lot of casinos are letting you do this now. Tell them you want to lay the 4 and 10. So if you lay these two, say you lay them for each $25, and 7 comes out, you're going to lose this bet, $25. But for each, well, you probably have to lay 26. So you'll get back for 26. You'll get back, it's 24, and that's $48. No, yeah, $48, and it pays for your 25. Because it's 25, which is half, 1250. Now it's 1250, 12. So you make, was it 20? Is it 26? So you'll almost get your money back. But so, like I said, hedge betting doesn't mean you're gonna get your total amount, but you can come close to it. So you can hedge bet on the don't pass on the 4 and 10 to hedge bet. Now you can do the same thing here. 7 comes out, and you win these 2 for pass line. Don't pass, you can just use those to hedge bet against the come out, because the 7 comes out, you lose, but the pass line wins. So you can, both these players, a wrong bettor and a right bettor, can use the lay. So you can lay numbers to hedge bet against your bets, either on the come out or after you have a point. So now if you're betting the pass line, and say let's say the 4 comes out, and you should always take odds. It's 63 in casinos favored, but it pays 2 to 1. So you're $5 here and $5 here, and then say you play $6 on the 6 and a $6 8. You should always play these 2 first before any other point, and the point is 4. So you got 3 numbers covered: 6, 8, and 4. So now if you're a don't pass, and more likely, besides the 7, 6, and 8 is going to come out before any of these numbers. So they're going to come out, but the 4 is good for the don't pass, because it's 63 in his favor, he's going to win, and it's 63 in the pass line better that the casino's going to win. So if you're a don't pass, what you do is you place. You can place, if you're betting 25 here, and remember, don't lay odds. Never lay odds. I went over that in my video, and it's in my book. I show you why you don't do that. Maybe I'll go over that. So lay $12 6 and a $12 8, and if into the points 4, and say 6 comes out. Well, the play pass line better bet the 6 and 8, so he wins. For his 12, he wins 14. Well, the pass line better, he gets $12 too, but he's hedging. He's hedging against his don't pass, because he's worried that if this doesn't come out, he wants to recuperate his $25. So say he takes 1, say a 6 comes out again. It doesn't matter which one it is. The ratio is the same, percentage is the same. So so he wins another 14. So now he's got $28. So he's already $3 ahead. No matter what happens, he already booked the house, so he's up $3. Now he can take this down. I wouldn't do it because the percentage and ratio's in his favor that seven's going to come out. So now he's ahead. Now the place better $5 here and $5 here, and he was betting $6. So he's got a total of 14. So that means he already paid for his 5 and his 5. That's $10. So, but don't forget, he has to win these two, because if he wins, say if he wins these two, that's 14. Well, don't forget, this is $12, and then he has another 5 and a 5, so that's 22. So he has to win a total of $22 before he makes a profit. So he wins, say he wins a total of 21. So now he's got these two back and the 5, and he's down $1 because this is a total of 22. So if he wins an 8 3 times, or a 6 3 times, or it could be an 8 and a 2 6s, or it doesn't matter. As long as you win these two numbers 3 times, you're only down. If 7 comes out, you're down $1. So you can. That's a way of hedge betting. Or that's a way of using money managers. Excuse me, because don't. A lot of people make this mistake. They put $6 here, $6 here, and 5 and 5, and 6 comes out. Oh, press me up. Well, why are you pressing yourself up when you haven't even won your original investment back? And then this is the other thing. I have this in my book. If say 6 comes up and you win 7, and you say press me up, they're going to press you up $6 and give you $1. And then if 6 comes up again, and then you go, oh, press the 8, because I want the 6 and 8 to have the same amount. That has nothing to do with it. You should never do that. And I show that in the book, why you don't do that. Matter of fact, I don't think I told you the story on that. That happened. That exactly happened to me. That's exactly why I put that in my book. I think, matter of fact, the story's in there. Now, if 6 comes up and you press that, you press the 8, and then they roll the dice and 6 comes out again. Well, see, 8 hasn't even came out. So that's why you don't do that. Now, what you do is when 6 comes out, you take your $7. Like I said, win them 3 times, and now everything except for $1. So you take one more hit, and you win another 7. Now you can press a bet or take another number, but it's up to you. Now, I probably would press the 6 and 8, and then if say 8 comes out and you win $7, you can either take it or press that. So say you press, now you got 12 and 12. Okay, now say say for instance 8 comes out. Okay, now remember this. I have this in the book. It's very important. This is called press pull, press pull, press pull. So you press, and then it comes out again. So you make $6. Now you have $12. And now when it comes out, the jargon is say same bet. When you say the same bet on a $12 bet, he's going to give you 14. So when you say same bet, they'll give you 14. Now, say 8 comes out again. Now you say press me up 1 unit. If you say press me up, they're going to press the whole $12 and give you 2 back. Don't do that. Press it up 1 unit, which will be another $6, and now 12, you have 18. So now you have 18, and you got your profit from it. If 8 comes out again, like I said, people go, oh, press the 6 because that's got to come up. That has nothing to do with it. Never do that. So now 8 came out, and since you pressed it up last time, it went from 12 to 18. Now you say, you say same bet. So now they're going to give you 21. So remember, you only started with $6. So now you're up 18 and you get paid 21. Now if 8 comes out, I'm showing you for an example. So now 8 comes up again. Say it just comes out, because it happens. I've seen this come out, 11 times. a hard way, and the 6 was coming up, and they actually stopped the game and they were checking the dice because it came up 11 times in a row. It was at Barbary Coast. This was years ago, and they were dying because they sweat the money. So now, if 8 comes out again, now instead of saying same bet, which you get paid 21, say press me at 1 unit. Now it goes to 24, and you still make a total profit. So you started with $6, now you got 24, and you're making money off this 8, and the 6 only come up say once or twice. Okay, and now now look, you have 24 here, and say you only have 12 here. Now, if just say for an example, I'm going to just show you because this will probably happen to you. If 8 comes out again, oh, we got a caller. Now look, you have 24 here, and say you only have 12 here. Go ahead. Now, say for an example.
Pat, can you hear me? Can Richard hear me?
Yeah. Is it Gypsy? Gypsy G.
Yep.
Oh, we got a caller. You know what?
Hey, you can sound a little more excited about it.
Yeah, I know.
Go ahead.
It's 4 or 5 seconds behind.
Can Richard hear me?
I can, Gypsy, I can hear you.
Hey!
It's our TV playing in the background.
Oh, the TV is biofeedback.
Turn down your TV.
Turn down your TV. That's what it is. Too
My Facebook.
Too much wine in that house. Gypsy, go ahead.
Okay, here's the question. Do you ever walk up to the table and just feel lucky and put $30 place bet on the 6 and 8 as opposed to starting with 6 and pressing? If yes,
they can hear,
why?
right?
If no,
audience.
why?
You can do that. Okay, I use 6 and 8, $6 each because the average person comes to Las Vegas with $600, and they do not play. I guarantee most of the people that start, they don't put $30 on 6 and 8. You can do it if you have a bankroll. You can do that. What was it? 2 weeks? I was here 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. Okay, I was going to say this, but okay, I was at Circa, the new casino, and I bought 110 inside, which is 25, 30, 30, and 25. I walked up and I said, screw it, because it's $25 tables anyway. I think one of them is 15. So I go 25 here, and I went 25 in the back. I think the point was 4, and I said 110 inside. So inside means if the point is 4, these are all the inside numbers. So I just said 110 inside. So I start winning. And I don't like to get into the casino because if you 7 out, I'm already down. So $100 a shot, or more than $100 a shot. So the tables start hitting. Yes, you can do that if you have a bankroll. Now, I just went crazy and I went 5, 6, 8, 9. But you can go $30, 6, and 8. Now, the other thing with that hedge betting, you can take $30 here and $30 here, and you can hit it each one or one twice, and you'll make, for 30, you'll make 35. So if you hit them both, you make $70, and you can say and down. So you can take them down, and you got you have $70 to play with. You can do that. I was going to show you that in the field.
Cool.
Yeah,
then you can take the 70 and go to your $6 bets, huh?
Yes, you can regress your bet. That's another way of money management. Is you bet. I showed a guy this at one of my parties that I did in California, and he did this way, and he did it with the field. You take $30, 6 and 8, and it's a $5 table. And say you hit a 6, you make 35. Tell him I'll go to 6, and on the 8 I'll go to 6, because you only need to hit 1. So now, and then you say give me $5, 5 and 9. So all your bets are paid for. So you hedge bet. Is what happens is you hedge bet against your bets, and you regress the bets. So you can do that. I mean, the guy that I showed here, it was a $12. I was a $10 table. He put. I told him, you know what? If you want, you can bet 12, 12, and you say you got 5 and 5 here, and then so that's $22. You can put $22 on the field. And if you hit it the first time, all your bets are paid for. So you're using money management and hedge betting at the same time. So he hit it. So I think 11 came out. So he won. He won $22 here, and he took it off. And all these two bets and his pass line and his odds were free. So he sat there and just hopefully hit a couple more. So he hedge bet on the come out, or at any time you can do it on the come out too on the field bet. But yeah, you can do that, Gypsy. You can 30. I mean, you can go. Like I said, I told that story. I think there was a guy in Boulder Station. They knew him. He used to come in. He'd wait for a point. He wouldn't play. He wouldn't play the pass line. No odds. He waited. No matter what point come up, even if a 6 and 8 comes out, it doesn't matter. He'll put $600 here and $600 here, and he waits and he hits it one time and he takes down. He says end down. They gave him a $700 profit, and he paid his mortgage. So this was back in.
Nice.
This was back in.
Nice.
Was it 90? I was here in 98. But that, and I told her, Stickman, I go, what was that about? I go, he comes in there all the time and does that. I said, well, what happens if he loses 7 comes out? He replaces it. I said, with 700 bucks, 600, 600? He goes, yeah. I don't. And he goes, don't. He has a bankroll. Trust me. This guy, he has a bankroll until he wins. So the guy did that. They knew him. He came in every month. But no, Gypsy, you can do that.
Well, that's fantastic. No, I like the way you answered that. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Missed you on this show.
Oh, thank you.
Gypsy's had her. I don't know. She's gonna probably get back with the show here next month. Hers is Time to Vegas, and she was on guest on episode 2, and we had a really good time talking about Vegas and everything. It was great. But I guess she's invited anytime she wants to come back on.
Thank you so much, and you have a great end of the night and end of the show tonight.
All right, Gypsy.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye. Okay, so like I said, now you got $24 here. Okay, so you have 24, and you've taken, started from 6, you went to 12, then you went to 18, and now you're at 24. Okay, you can take a couple more bets if you want, but don't forget, these numbers will come out a lot, you'll see. I mean, you're going to hit the 4 and 9 too, but these numbers will come out the most. So what you do is you can either press this again, or you can say, I want to take a 5 or a 9. So now you start, but you have to start out, don't, just because you got 24 here and 12 here, and it's a $5 table, and you started with 6, don't put $20 here, because there goes your profit. So what you do is you put $5 here. And if you want, you can take them both. So 24 comes out, you win 28. So you take 10 of those dollars, put 5 here and 5 here, you make an $18 profit. So now you got more numbers using money management and hedge betting to make more bets that you made from your profit, not from your wallet. So you can do that. By the way, I don't know if I should say this, but yeah, I was here 2 weeks ago, and I think I told Aaron, I started with 110 inside. The table got on fire, and I actually made $2,500 bucks. Uh-oh, Aaron, he's coming after me. Anyway, so I actually I did it the right time. Usually I don't do that. I'll go 15. I'll go take 3 numbers, 6 and 8, 15 each. If it's a $15 table, they want you to put 18. You don't have to do that. And in my book, one of my pages, I got a 6 and 8 money management on 6 and 8. Really interesting. If you read that page on 6 and 8 money management. It'll blow your mind because these two numbers, because they're off numbers. You got to bet like $6 to win 7. These are all 5. So $5 pays 9 on a 4 and 10. 7 pays on the 5 and 9 for 5. These are only 2 numbers. That's why these numbers, you don't want to buy them. And when you start going into, if it's a $10 table, the proper unit is $6. Now, if you put $10, you're going to win 11 if it comes out. Now, say the guy next to you bets the proper increment of 12. He's going to win 14. But he chanced 12 to win 14. So he actually made $1 more than you because your $10 made 11. So your total 10 made 11, his total 12, he chanced $2 more to make 14. But if you go to 11 and then $11 profit off this, now you made $11. It's not a profit yet because you still have your $10 original bet. So you actually made, if you lose, you made $1 because you made 11. That's your profit, $1. So he chanced 12 to make 14. Now you got to replace the 12, and then there's a $2 profit. So now it's $2 here, but you have $1 profit. He has $2 profit, but it's actually he only made $1 more than you, but he had a chance 2 more to do it. So if you start getting into 15 and 15 instead of 18 and 18, if 7 comes out, the guy who plays 15 and 15 and 15, he lost a total of 30. The guy who plays 18 and 18, he lost 36. You're saved $6 more than him. Now, anybody that plays craps knows this. Believe me, this happens a lot. Say you got 18 and say they all got $18, 6 and 8. So 7 out, so you're down. You replace it. You get a point, replace it, 18 each. 7 out, do it again. 7 out, you're going, Jesus. Then you go, well, I had 15 here and 15 here, so that's 30, 60, what is that, 6, 70, 80, 75? Anyway, I say for every 7 out, I save on a $15 table, I save $6 per, saves 3 rolls. So was it $18? So I saved $18, and none of us made a dime, but I saved $18. And in that page, it'll show you. So you start out with 10, and once you hit this number twice, then you have 11 and 11. So now you use those $2, and then you place a proper unit. So now you got 12. But I took it, I have a proper unit because of my profit. It didn't come out of my wallet. So that's another way of using 6 and 8 on 10. If it's a $10 table, instead of putting 12, put 10. If it's a 15, put 15, not 18. If it's a $25 table, you can put $25. You don't have to put 30. You can put 25. You win 29. And once you make a profit, then you can place a proper unit. And so 30, you'll pay 35. But it's just another way of saving money because 7 comes out the most. So it's just another, and that's in my book. And then I go into, what was that one? No, I showed you that, 4 and 10. So now, let's go back to the $6 or $12 6. You started with 6, now you're up to 12. Okay, so now you got 24, right? So 8 comes out again, it pays 28. So Tom, I want to go to 30. So what they'll do is they'll take $2, they'll go to the box, but they break out the 30 first, the green and the red, and they 2 to the box, and they'll give you what your bet was here, and then they'll bring on the 30, and you get told. Now you made so much money off that one number that keeps coming up. There was a guy, his name is Harold. He lived in Norco, California, and this was a crazy night. He was at one of the casinos. I can't remember what casino, but he put all placed all the numbers, and he said this 5 was coming up like there's no tomorrow. It just kept coming up, kept coming up. By the time when he was done, he said all the numbers were up like a couple $100, but the 5 was up $1,500. He kept pressing until he got to $1,500 on the 5. So you can show you how one number, sometimes a number, watch, because it might be a dominant number on a table. I see it all the time. I see a dominant number, and the 5 was on that table that night was a 5. But you kind of look out for that because you will find a number that's dominant. Just jump on it. I like to play a 9 before a 5. It doesn't matter. I just like to play 9 before a 5, and sometimes this 5 comes out 4 or 5 times, and I'm sitting there waiting for my 9. But the ratio is the same. The percentage and ratios are the same. I just play a 9 before a 5, and then I'll go to the 4 and 10 when I buy them both. Let me see. Let me use this. Okay, here's the 9. See if I can see that. There's the 9, and when they throw the dice, if they happen to flip it this way, it's 5. The ratios and percentage comes up the same. Let me see. Let me do the other 9, which would be 5 and a 4. There's a 5 and a 4, and that's a 9, and that's my favorite, 54 on the hop. Well, anyway, on the back of that is 5. The ratio is the same, and the percentage is the same. If you ever want to throw a hopping number, you can do that. It's $1. I usually bet $5. 54 on the hop. It's 54. So if this comes out, it's a one-time bet. I'll win. If it's a 4 format, I'll win 70. It's a 2 format, I'll win 75. And then you can say down. I always say down because it's really hard to hit. There's only one way to. This is a one-time throw, so I usually take it down. And a lot of times, it's funny because a lot of times I hit it, and some of the dealers I know say, I don't know how the hell you do that. And the other one, my favorite second one is 54 on the hop, but usually 45 hopping, and it's really funny when it comes up because I think when I was on that Circa, I hit it twice. The point was 9. I threw 54 on the hop, and I hit the hop, and we hit the point. So I won them both. Yeah. So okay. So that you can use this as money management. You can do this now. What Gypsy said, you can come in to the table and don't bet anything, and say you're just a $5 table. This is an example, and you want to put 6, and you're going to put say the point becomes 9. Okay, you can if you're going to do that, you're going to have $22. So you put $22 in the field, which I really wouldn't do it, but I mean, if you watch the table, sometimes the field comes out a lot, and then sometimes it doesn't, and it takes whatever you want. But $22, and say the point becomes 4, and you win the $22, and the point's 4 because you hit it. Then you can take your 6. Okay, this is the other thing that you have to watch out. Let me get a chip here. Chip. Okay, don't when your hedge money, don't put it here. The other $10. Don't do that. So what you do is you put it right here for $10. So if you put 5 here and 5 here, you're gonna win 5 here and 10 here. But if you actually take the total of 10, you win 15. But if you put it here, both $5, it's called a put bet or on the line, you're gonna win 18. So you're gonna win $3 more for doing that. And I have that in my book. When you do something like that, the hedge bet on the field to make these bets for free bets. We're gonna go to a commercial right now. I think it's a crap commercial. So, yeah, go ahead.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, yeah, I want to thank you. I can't hear these things. I'm getting biofeedback on this thing.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Really? Well, okay, we'll see you next week. Whoa, I blew that hour. Yeah, we'll see you next week. I want to thank Aaron here, and don't forget, Full Tilt Vegas. You can get my book on Amazon and everything else, and I did it on the phone. Thank you.